toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sun Devils will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Villa. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. So USC's offense has the ball first today. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else.
There he goes. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. And the Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Back to throw, it's Fox. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a bust a few. The Trojans are in the red zone. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. That pass not goes as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On 4th down, looking to pass. This time it's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Trojans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Slams it ahead. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today.
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Trojans. A great catch and run for 6.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Arizona State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Warner. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in, looking for space. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Right on the money. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Got his man, and he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield, it's Warner. It's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Completions are great. You want to get completions, obviously, a huge part of the game. A dummy could say that right now. But you don't want to get your quarterback killed. You've got to protect him a little bit better.
The RPO fired complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. What a play by this defense. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They go right back to him. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Fox. Working that left side now.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. Offense working from the pistol. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Butler. And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out quickly. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that will be plenty for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down at the 49.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Dropping back, it's Warner. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls in the...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Missouri is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 14 to Colorado State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Snagged out of the air. Got room at the 35. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cook. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Here we go.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give to the tailback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's caught. It's Fowler. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Fox. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Into the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And with that score, this thing is... ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. to the lone back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And as time runs out here in the second quarter, the offense doesn't want to make this deficit any bigger, so they'll take the knee and head to the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to... happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. Just one.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Warner. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Pressure coming. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
They boot it away on 4th down. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice game.
He's knocked down at the 7-yard line. First and goal.
And the Trojans line it up with a first and goal.
Let's go.
The snap sets up the throw. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Trojans. And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires downfield. Got his man on the right. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Warner. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. Gets some yardage and gets down.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the first down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on 4th.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Turning it on. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Snags it over the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping into the field, give them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Trojans will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game. The defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position.
A shot toward the end zone. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the field goal unit is on the field. Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd. Red pass hits complete. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. from the gun, the ground game. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, second. Up.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, getting the completion.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.